Hi, everybody. I'm Sharon Stuckey. I'm the 4-H educator for Comanche County, and today we're going to be making some pop-up flower cards. This is one that I've already done. I did very bright colors because I thought it would be neat to look at. The supplies you need today are glue, scissors. I also printed out some templates from apieceofrainbow.com. You can find a lot of templates out there for free that you can print off and use, or you can just freehand it and use it however. And then the templates, the ones that I used are numbered. And so when you cut those out, those numbers disappear. I wrote them very little on the side with the shading on there. And also, once you get those cut out, they will look like this. See on this side where I talked about the shading. The other side is free of lines. Also, on the templates, there are lines that they have for you to fold on, and those are helpful. So after I cut these out, I take my glue. On all of my stuff, I use the stick glue. That just works better for me. The other glue, if you do use it, just don't do a whole lot all at once because it'll take a long time to dry. We want it to dry pretty quickly. I cut it out, as you can see, and then I folded it accordion style until I got all the way around. And not all my lines match up. Like I said, I'm not a very good cutter, but those outlines sure did help me. But then unfold it, and there should be a small tab on this side from this template. And I will cover that in glue and make sure I get it covered good. And then I fold it and place it on the top with the shading on the back. I hold it down for a minute, make sure it's good and secure. Kind of wipe off the excess with my fingers. All right, and then you have part of your flower. There are about 5 sections to this flower. I've already cut them out and glued them together. Once you get them glued together, these tabs that are here from the template, you will fold in half and match those tabs up. That way everything kind of matches up, and this will help you out when we start putting the flower together as well. Also, don't forget which numbers you're on. Like I said, I wrote myself a little note, very little, where it wouldn't be seen. The shaded part with the lines are going to go towards the back, so they won't be shown. And it'll make a pretty flower. So my first one, number 1, is this bigger piece. And I unfold it a little bit. You can still see it's got its creases. And I take number 2, and I stick it inside number 1, just like that. And I kind of match up my tabs a little. This is going to be important. So I then fold my tabs down together. I found this worked better for me at the very beginning, to fold those 2 tabs down together. And it'll look something like that. The tabs are down, and then you glue. Don't glue this bottom part just yet, but the second tab, go ahead and glue it to that first tab. Hold it down a little bit and get it where it'll stay down. And again, try to keep your stuff matched up. That's going to be important. And then, so now we have 2 layers to our flower. And I used, when I printed off the template that I used came in color, and I made it black and white, and then I used cardstock to print it on. So I used different colors. Also in the card that I used or made before, I did use different blues to kind of help make that pop a little bit more. This pink, it looks, you can see it just a bit better. Okay, so now we take number 3, which is just the size smaller, and we also fit it in there. and match up the tabs. If you fold that back over again, it helps you match up those tabs pretty well. And then you'll take your glue and you'll push that tab over and glue it down, just like we did that other one. Be careful, because when you do use the stick glue, it doesn't have as much control of where it's placed. So it can get sticky, so be careful of that. And then, so now we also have our third layer now. And then we're gonna go a little bit different, and we're gonna use our yellow piece. So stick that in the middle. And also, I made mine in this one. I didn't like how it wasn't down a bit further on this piece. So I think I'm gonna move it down just a little bit to make it look better. Also go ahead and again, fold those pieces down. Make sure they're secure with your glue. Good folding pieces. So that should be pretty good. And when I open it up, it looks like this. Can you see that? Oh yeah, there we go. It looks pretty good right there. And then we take our smallest piece and we stick that in the middle of the yellow. Go. And then, oh, my yellow piece came up. May have to go back over the glue or the tabs with that glue again, just to make sure they're all sitting where they're supposed to be. And then I fold that over and I'm going to glue that as well. So does anybody know what the state flower is? I just learned this because I was interested to see some facts about Oklahoma flowers. Our state flower is the Oklahoma rose. I love the smell of roses. They smell great. We also have a state wildflower as well, which is called the Indian blanket flower. And mostly around here, I see them on the side of the roads. They're beautiful red color and usually come up around Easter. All right, so all my tabs are glued down, and when we open it up, my flower is there. And you can also take a pencil or something, a stick of some sort, and kind of round out your flowers a little bit if you would like. This might give it a little bit of dimension in your card. So now that I have that done, that's going to be our complete flower. I'm going to get another piece of cardstock, which I already folded in half, and this is going to be our card. And after I folded it, I am going to lay my flower, depending on which side you want to start with, line your flower up with the crease that you made. And then you'll take a little bit of glue. I think I'll use my stick glue again and mark it over those tabs. A little dab will do you. And then you fold that crease back over. Make sure I have it lined up in there still. And you just want to push down and secure it to that side of the cardstock. I rub my hand over it just because it makes me feel like I'm actually making it stick better. And then you turn it over. So we have one side secure. We turn it over, and we also do it for this side as well. And again, we fold it over and hold it down just a little bit, make sure it sticks good. And like I said, I like to rub mine over, my hand over it just to make sure I've got it sticking down. So we open up our card. Uh-oh, it didn't stick very well. See, I didn't do a very good job of sticking it. Here we go. Let's try again. Maybe I'll just hold it down this time. Maybe that'll work better. Then hold it down just a little bit, and we've got our card made. But once you get that out, you can fold it down a little bit and curl out the the leaves. Just be careful because when you fold it back up, those leaves may get in the way. She also had templates for leaves, which I did on several different colors and cut them out. And so I have this leaf that I cut out, and you can just glue them on the edge of the flower a little bit. There we go. Let's see where my flower is supposed to go. My glue didn't stick very well. So just be careful with your glue. And you can put as many leaves or as little leaves on here as you want and have them stick out and curl up. You can curl them up too with your pencil or a piece of stick. And just kind of make it as pretty and as full as you want it to be. And I'm going to try my liquid glue, see how that does. And since my glue piece was already on here, I can kind of see where it's supposed to go. Let's hold it down a little bit. And this is really fun. You can make pop-up flower cards for pretty much any occasion. You know, moms love flowers, you know, Mother's Day, and also birthdays for grandmas. That would be fun. And that's what my card looks like. You can put your messages in there and even make a computer printout or just write on the front of the card your message, happy birthday, happy Mother's Day, anything like that. And you know how on the back of the cards, they always have made by, or it says Hallmark or something like that. I like to put my name there, my son's name, since he helps me out. And that way have that extra personal touch with it. But yeah, so I love these cards and they're super easy and just look great. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me or your local extension office and 4-H leaders, and they can help you out with that. Again, the templates I found, and I'm not promoting this website at all, this is just where I found mine, was a piece of rainbow.com. Go out, have fun, make the best better, and be a great 4-H'er. Thanks.